Maybe the general election.
Oh, okay.
You do general election, so.
That made the MPP, me say MPP, we never win. No, I don't know. That is all, Missy. We. I said it in 92. Ajekunko, I said it in 96. Akufo-Addo, I said it in 2007. So what I say? Enti me kase Bawumia be winning no. That is what me can achinye nim.
Okay.
What I say? Achinye nim me obia empre and you be achinye nim. So that is it. But yaba no the other ya me the abakosem bi certain bi ya wo de eba.
Yes.
Me the abakosem ketua bi ba. Masa me ba me fa abakosem.
Dabi. Ni amba.
In 1648. And Bosomtwe Lake, Bosomtwe. It was discovered in 1648.
1648.
Bosomtwe. Ya mamincha kwesi Daniel Oza. On Fabiana Cobord. And also so our Esremu Nang Dagati. Or kwesi Daniel so chara. And so kekri promoter. Na mincha Dorothy upon also so of Canada Wabagana. I am man for Bebe Kubaji or Munchia or Munina.
Kubaji.
Yeah.
Hey.
Now
Kubaji.
you realize that before Bumpem and in a Kramana Dachi. Number Kurum. No ball two or ball, I think it was train. Or born two. Na Buana Kona Kramani Diachiri. Sa no so di akira koduru ho no na bo na to nsu nso wa hu moja wo nsu nu ti okọ ka kire mpan fo no se anase da we yenko wuram no mu se nsu no so ye bosom so 1648 so Bosomtwe was discovered before the formation of Asante. Bosomtwe was discovered then. Now Bosomtwe ochiri the same kanamane Bosomtwe chiri dua nyina ana oye baaso no oye bra onko Bosomtwe so
o mu di so de
se ne me de ne meka na ne Bosomtwe chiri so se obeye gagai oh nso we kura ma adwarim Bosomtwe chiri na Bosomtwe like nso bia ya bosom bia oni se nso bia ya bosom bia no say o ko ho no ma wo mo ko ha wo mo ko yi musuo no mo ko ha o start frechiri do what yatem sanete and so bia ya bosom if you take tano, if you take apape, if you take so bia ya bosom bia no akaka kramo dru ho no this otiam to alert nsuo no o catch na no de anim se mo bawe it is a tano a whichever we know brompe na nim se omoko tanom no botwe wa nyina sa
na brompe chire say
well that is what they have been saying I don't know
I know ye nsuo bia na
say o catch the bosom no nana machi o nana yadru o nana say obosom bia ye nsuo bia no o ko ho a o nante nkodin no akoduru ho aka some meters say o yes bosom bia ye nsuo bia
na no sa me pese me hu say nsuo bia wa asem a ye ka
nsuo bia wa asem yeka so that is additional there. Then another history we will learn also about now also say about trapper hema yes that is also another history. Now the apatrapa hema no odi akonya no mfiadunum 25 years binum bakase na wadia mfiadunum adunum na sanya ne dia adenti no dia mfiadunum no mama na dia ache no mon kan hwe anamontunum adisuade abetwam say in terms of custom tradition there is no estopel, there is no limitation decree in terms of custom, in terms of tradition, no estopel, no limitation. The key is say amamra na amanim no time doesn't count. Wadi akonya na che no nya de hia onye de hia. If Adobanya no the Supreme Court canvassed this issue in Mampong. Mampong case we could do Supreme Court. No, he been here from the Gatti. Okodia, that was in 1980s. That was in 1980s. And the Supreme Court was emphatic, say, once you are not a royal, no matter the number of years I'll be there, it doesn't confer royal blood on you. Monya, and this is one dinisan kra and that the Supreme Court also in the case of Nana Ekuyamiya and Nana Oforiapia 2018 or 2019 Brekum case, In the Brekum case, the judge, judgment, upon JSC. Or do for check then some da untimunani denchem. And that is true. So by I can, kwasi bua na say mampondia na we can kwasi bua na we no case na brekum Ekuyamiya versus Oforiapia no. And so that's when that has been the tradition, that has been the custom. There's no limitation. Something I read say number 2 there no 125 years. 125 years. As we move in manshia ha no. Manshia ya so kwankura no di kan ba no nya de hye no ye ba. So for the whole 125 years ni nyina no ahyeagu.
That is 125 years now. Kodi
baby, and they were not royals. No, me ma. You understand? Aha. So 125 years. Be like as a limitation decree, no. At least maybe about 12 years or 6 years. No, but 125 years. Why? Because in terms of custom, tradition, and culture, Estopel and statute bad and ma. Once I won your royal. Etibamina bedi na se mo manhia betu drop trampa no. Ba nkuru no, aba bedi se onye de hye. Nti onye de hye no, ni so di akonya. Nti wa maame no so asiw akonya bia no, ebeye null and void. Yes. Because maame no apatrampa maame na betu no. Wa osi krotini, wa osi jasehne, wa osi wei, wa obeye we nu nyina no. Automatically by operation of law. Sana admiral no tie. Etimu ama ya hinsam na binu mo nya de hye no. Mabanya badwene se o, nya brabre nim dia. And I think that is a dance so be see us for me na. The mama abakose ne law no. The law supporting it.
Now, then I am a Timmy McQuine. Emma will be on your dish, Timmy Bedia said,
oh, see, Debia. In the Domatin number 1, when Quabranchera was captured on 17th November 1900, 17th November 1900. None ba. A call, ne papa new man says, Swa, Papa Bachi no Codia, and them so Mamma Media Cunyano, ne menshamo, ne bero ye pencil. 17 November 1900 up to 2025 years. So 125 years. That is the history of it. The answer is simple. In terms of law, tradition, custom, there's no estopel, there's no statute of limitation. And then the idea is then another one. Mbembe no bati sabere Ashanti hene esi hene, Santisia hene esi hene. By Ashanti tradition and custom no, occupant of the golden stool no nsi hene.
Asante hene no.
O nsi. Na mom kingmakers na be wo ho no, bebe kosi be hene no a. Ne ba de be hene no, abe kire the occupant of the golden stool.
No abe saya kire.
Sa. So that notion ekuta binim say santi hine si hine wo sampa, santi hine si hine wo bechem, santi boa. It is the occupant of the kingmakers of that stool no. Then be si hine. And by Ashanti tradition and custom, actually it is not only Ashantis, by all the accounts, tradition and custom no, kingmakers in isi. ne be da ba kire the paramount stool. Paramount stool no so dia. Say soft stool a kingmakers ni si. Ne be da ba kire paramount stool. Say paramount stool so dia kingmakers ni si. Ne be da ba kire the occupant of the golden stool if he's a member of the Asante Mine Council. If you are not a member of the Asante Mine Council, in here. That is the history you must know. And you know, the disinformation and misinformation. Bele say, ake. I am trolling contempo.
Obi nsubeka se nye yesia obaba besai.
Obaba besai to. Nipa no sha kire ni krom, te se mampondie. O sha kire ni krom fo. No waba besai na bayi ni ho adi amana besai kire Asante hene. Sampa obesha kire ni kromfo sampa. No baba besha kire Asante hene because he's the occupant of the golden stool and he's the president of the Asante Mine Council. So under no circumstances not say Asante hene si hene wo mampon. Asante hene si hene wo bechem. Asante hene si hene wo offenso. Asante hene si hene wo no.
The basa no attract the boundaries.
Onye no sir, but it's misinterpreted. Amanfo si identity ase. Amanfo si identity ase. And sometimes people ask me say, why no dey bia Asantefo because you cannot talk of the history of the Akans in Ghana ha. Now history akan for history. Huh? From verse 1600 to today, Ashanti history will form greater part of the Akans history. Ashanti history will form more powerful kesiye ewa Akanfo history. Otino, whether you me nya Asante ni no, obezo ka abakoso no ma na nipa da no to basoma. Fa kesiye be Asantefo abakoso.
Esa omu play.
Omu play. We are saying Yankopon ball, we are saying ma bako agidini no. Ya Asanto aka ho. The whole Africa.
The whole of Africa.
The whole of Africa.
E ma dua akum wo ma gidi.
Yankopon ball e ba gidini no ya Asanto aka ho. And she's the only person when you are talking about dinia. Onu kwa na wa gidini no. The kuya ya de pa. In fact, offensive for ba kubi wa afariwa also. Offenso afariwa wodi ni pa achimfo odokuya e wodi ni pa they fought and then Mosia omo oba Amina also wodi ni pa da Amina num cry around 11 something 12 something
okay
Amina ne man na chechire the Mosi kingdom
em say ene na chese wo no ene ne the gomba for
Amina ni nua mema na chechire mamprusi ni da gomba Amina ni nua mema eti wo ka ma no pa dua ye bo Amina dini Africa na mbo Amina na wo ma bo ba Amina no nya Ghana kese because Mosi ye Burkina Faso Mosi ye
Africa na ye bo Amina dini ka
bo Amina dini ka ho madu Amina dini ka ho
wow
yeah madu Amina dini ka ho so that is it is a apatrampa no otumfo no sra bi se branim ntu obi da kan tam kiro otumfo meka otumfo tam kese meka otumfo we because in law it is recognized as certain in process the legal process and that decision was canvassed in Kenya's number 1 case Kenya's number 1 case they could do Supreme Court no the judgment was read by Bafo Boni no but so nya ka say meka otumfo tam it is as good as what was someone or high court. It's as good as what someone or circuit court. So because otum front time no, it's a form of invocation of a legal process. Traditionally. And therefore, otum for menshi ahoni bekodini bowa. It is a form of an arbitration. So when otum for say me di asemo na make a court to be ano. It doesn't mean say otumfo no kire say makan we but it means that what otumfo ya chen say when you appeared before me no it was in the form of an arbitration. In law arbitration, you take the outcome of an arbitration for better or for worse. Oko arbitration, ni bedi hia. Wow. Unless you go to court, so set it aside on the grounds of being perverse.
That's what they say.
Say, ebia na nipa mienu bi na se betena so nipa miensa. Na ye da di nka ni nipa miensa. Efiri nipa baako na tena so. Na che say perverse anko eyi. Say nya sadia. So when otumfo say me oba mpato so ha, nim di asem nim wie ne court bia entimu nanania. It is not otumfo saying say judges na organ nyina kitame.
It also means say ebia wo famra kwan so hye pa kwan so na di
because it was an arbitration. It was an arbitration. And therefore you are bound by the outcome of that arbitration. That is the law. And therefore say otumfo no kan wo manhia na wo mpren so a enye ne odi bem na kosamane. Why would you for no? You can go to court. Enye ne odi bem. And therefore why would you for no? Una obeko court. But ne odi bem no beka say oh look, the arbitral proceedings no that kama tokro bia na ho a. You understand? So people and the law no any practice any procedure no and time koso ye be nyina bebre fra lawyer for
adentia.
A lot of the lawyers, you know, with due respect, are not being honest and sincere. Why? Every lawyer knows obian himself say oko arbitration now you are bound by the arbitral award which has been published. So finish a wonya bound one mom na obeko court to set aside the arbitral proceedings. It is a one court and set aside arbitral proceedings in India. You are bound by it. You them court to so set it aside. You understand? And he said, Memphis said Domase, me come Domase for no. Beba ha number 2 no. Beba ya bebedi ye no. Bebu ya hema no for no. Beka se benye royals no. So Domase number 2 for no kosi be hene. Ne be de ba bekira. Enya otumfo na esi hene ma Domase number 2.
Omo na esi omo hene.
Otumfo has just in all cases, in all instances, they pronounce the otumfo panel will pronounce on asem. But even if it is offensive crampa, obi na be setting the process in motion. If it is manpower, obi na be set the process in motion. If it is apatrapa, obi na be set the process in motion. If it is odomasia, obi na be set it in motion. If it is bechem, obi na be set it in motion. If it is Uraura, obi na baba set in motion. If it is Sampa, obi na baba set in motion. If it is Brekub, obi na baba set in motion. You see it?
Yes.
Then the arbitration goes on. Munyina mo begina ho bonkro. And in law, mo bonkro no wia na ewe dia wawu. In law, why ewe no? You can go to court. So o metimi tell and I mean, it doesn't work that way. And the lawyers should do well to advise their clients. A lawyer for no brain cannot correct. A man who are who no fakese no come a lawyer for no binum. Oh, sika obejiska. Young court. Oh, kase. A lot of the problems you are going through no a lawyer for no bebre. And then a man who